Without a doubt, the weather in Texas has been really goofy this week here in Austin. It started out really cold, then it was an 80-degree day. Today it's really cold. But that isn't what we're out here for. I want to show you my garden. Remember earlier, when I don't know if you do remember earlier, but I had a bunch of little bitty plants in here. There's a broccoli getting going. I just gave it a bunch of worm castings this morning. These are leftover greens that I've already picked for Thanksgiving. Here's another broccoli plant. I'm starting another batch of carrots right here. And I've got lots of, I don't know whether that's, I think that one right here is garlic. Cabbage. And more, this is turnips. I picked all the, let me see, that's a turnip, turnips, fennel, more cabbage, a little spinach that I keep moving around, can't figure out what to do with it, and that's Chinese cabbage. And then over here, I've got two different kinds of shallots. Like some of them, you put them in, they just come up there a single stalk, but then these wild ones here that just bunch like crazy, and they're like a special type that they thought had died off. But well, I'm going to keep at least a few bunches to replant next year because they multiply like crazy. And that's spinach. I stripped this one spinach plant, we put spinach in risotto the other night, it was great. Chopped it all up, I couldn't even tell it was there. And there's spinach. Over here are carrots and lettuce. Let me pull a carrot. Well, here's a carrot that's kind of laying on the top. Oh, that's not a good one. Let me pull one. See, they're definitely good edible size, but I never did thin them out very well, so every time I pull one, it means I'll get bigger ones later. I just don't know which ones to pull. That's the hard part. That's a pretty good one right there. It's about the size of my, pretty much the size of my finger, and definitely sweet, delicious. And these are onions, Vidalia onions here, although they're not really Vidalia onions because they're in Austin and they have to be grown in Vidalia, Georgia to be Vidalia onions, but they should be big, giant sweet onions. And this is a different type of branching onions. And I stuck little carrots in here when I was pulling them out, thinning them out. The onions are doing excellent. I've been feeding them with worm tea, and on this one side here I put the vermicompost. On this side I didn't, but everything else is exactly the same. This side's a little bit less lush, or maybe it's just the color of the dirt at the surface. And of course this thing will probably never die. It's about 2 years old. It's Swiss chard. Still is delicious, you know. And more cabbage. What else do I have? Heck, I guess that's about it. You know, the lettuce is looking a little bit scrawny because I had some caterpillars and stuff in there chomping down on everything. And now it's getting cold, so it probably doesn't have much time left. And my fish over here have gone into hibernation down at the bottom of the pond underneath the pot that I put down there at the deepest part. I thought they had gotten eaten by a herring. I really did, because I saw a blue heron take off from my backyard. But a week ago, I disturbed everything, and I found my fish were still down there in the bottom, and